right, today it's going to be the top 10 favorite snakes off the top of my head from Palumbos, Pythons, and Boas. Stay tuned. This is going to be a good one. What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. And guys, today is going to be my top 10 favorite snakes in my collection off the top of my head. That means that I haven't thought about it. I'll probably miss some of the ones that I really do like, but I might get some really spectacular ones as well. So I'm just going to go into the snake room, go cage by cage, and I'm just going to say, this is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you agree with me, great. If not, we'll have to do another one of these. Stay tuned. All right, this is going to be number 10. Number 10 on my quickest favorite snakes of the Palumbos, Pythons, and Boa collection. My green-blue Rhino Rat Snake. It's supposed to be a blue Rhino Rat Snake. I hope it turns blue at some point. My son's favorite snake for sure, because it does not bite. And it is going into its outdoor enclosure, or not outdoor enclosure, but its naturalistic enclosure probably in the next week or two. You can see I was in the hospital again to get some more antibiotics. Came right here, so that you guys would not miss one video from me. So this is number 10, Rhino Rat Snake. All right, so I took my Rhino Rat Snake outside and put him in my, I guess this is my avocado tree, even though it doesn't have avocados on it yet. And I kind of noticed something. He's looking very blue out here. Inside he looked green, but he is starting to actually look blue. So maybe he's finally turning blue, which is kind of cool. Look at that. This is our blue line Rhino Rat Snake male. I gotta set him up in a naturalistic enclosure. Look how beautiful he looks out here. Wow. All right, this is number 9, Orange Dream, Ultra Glow Pied. That's right, that's the Orange Dream, Hypo, Ultramel, Pied combination. Unbelievable. It's a triple recessive with the incomplete dominant Orange Dream in it. We produced this female here, right in this facility, a couple of years ago. And she probably, maybe by the end of the year, might be in the breeding program, I don't know. One of my favorites because we really beat the odds on this one. We didn't really know if we had what it took. We were possible hets on a few things, and everything worked out perfectly, and we nailed it. Number 9, favorite snake. All right, here's number 8, my Albino Olive Python. Even though she loves to bite me, she is number 8, 8th most favorite snake. And she's obviously out here in her outdoor enclosure. Logan is home from school today. It's July 4th, right? Say hi, Logan. Or should I say hi, fans? Watch the snake, Logan. I don't want her to come after you, just in case. You don't want to be bit by her. Believe me, I've been bit by her. It hurts.
I got bit by her.
I haven't been bit by her since she's been in her outdoor enclosure, though, so maybe she's turned over a new leaf. She is very beautiful. She did not breed for us this year. We did see some locks, but it doesn't look like we're going to get anything. Pablo's and I theory is that next year is going to be her year. All right, so that's my Albino Olive Python, my 8th favorite snake. So the Albino Olive Python proved my theory, or disproved my theory. She is still nasty, and luckily she missed my hand, but she's got my cell phone and she does not want to let go of it. I think I might demote her to the least favorite snake in the collection, but hopefully we get this. Look at that. Let go of my phone. Phone's okay. Made it. Takes a licking, keeps on ticking. All right, here's number 7, our Sanzinia Volotini Madagascan tree boa here. Really beautiful. This is the Mandarin phase, and we got this from Tom Crutchfield, and they are changing so rapidly. The head has gotten so big on this. Look at that head. Look at that triangular head. It looks almost like a venomous animal. That's what makes it look so cool. That's number 7. Right off the top of my head, favorite snake in my collection. All right, here's number 6 right here, our Palmetto Corn Snake. This is our anery male Palmetto Corn Snake that's head albino. And look at that coloring. Unbelievable. For a corn snake, that's spectacular for any snake right there. So this is my number 6 off the top of my head, favorite snake in my collection. Anery Palmetto Corn. Number 5, this is our ultraviolet, or one of our ultraviolet babies. Super Hurricane, Enchi Hypo Rainbow. Rainbow being the recessive gene that looks like a cross between a T negative, T positive albino. Super Hurricane, which also known as the Hayabusa. You see that red eye from the rainbow. Hypo, which we know is a recessive, and Enchi, this could potentially be Super Enchi too, is really bringing out a lot of coloring in this snake. The purples are incredible, which is what led me to name these guys the Ultraviolet. There's number 4, the Blizzard Boa. That's our Super Hypo Sharp Albino Ralph Davis Reptile Black-Eyed Anery, making a jet white snake. I don't even know if that's the right term. It is pure white snake. Snow white snake. Always stays white. Red eyes. Not a single marking on the snake. It is a Super Hypo Blizzard coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, and these last two could have flip-flopped. This is my Phantom Boa. This is a Super Hypo Paradigm, which is a combination of the Sharp Albino and the Boa Woman Caramel. This is a visual also Ralph Davis Reptile Black-Eyed Anery, giving it a phantom-y look. So instead of a Paradigm, we would have had a Sharp Albino. We would have produced the Blizzard, and this changes it and knocks it up one notch in my mind. We call this the Phantom. Look at that tail. And it's only gotten better as it's gotten older. What a beautiful snake this is with that beautiful black eye. If you notice, in the Paradigm, the eye stays black, whereas in the Blizzard form, you get the red eye. So this has some melanin in it, which is cool, which is what the Paradigm allows. Paradigm takes away more than a T positive would take away in terms of melanin, but not all of it, and it keeps the eye black. So what a beautiful snake. There's number 2, my Bolens Python. Looking mighty beautiful. This is our male. What a beautiful snake. No one's really been able to master breeding this thing. A few people have gotten lucky, but no one has consistently bred the Bolens Python. I'm many years away from even venturing into that, but he is still one of my favorite snakes, and I'm building an outdoor enclosure for my Bolens. At some point they will be outside, but look at that beauty. Great personality too, never bites, and just a gorgeous snake. How could you not love this guy? Look at the blacks in this guy. Look at his temperament. Look at this, he came right out of the cage. He's just a total sweetheart. You know, the Bolens Pythons just, they need, you know, a little more coolness. They need a lot more humidity than people think. And if you give them what they want, they do very well. And you can't overfeed them. That's another big thing. A lot of people overfeed their Bolens Pythons. You don't want to do that. So this is number 2. And there's number 1, my favorite snake in my collection. Off the top of my head. Haven't put any effort into this list whatsoever, just as I'm walking around my snake room. This is my blue line Sunglow Boa that is just nuts looking. I don't even know what's going on with it. It's got tons of blues in it and whites in it. And this, I should take the snake outside just to give it its true number 1 status. But here's it inside. Let's go outside now. And there's my favorite snake outside now in the beautiful sunlight. This is our blue line. Look at that tail. Look at the whites in that tail. Is that insane? This is just a kooky looking, crazy looking, beautiful snake. And it's a little nasty, but it has so much interesting coloration to it. It's just the craziest looking snake I've ever produced. So I had to make it number one. Look at that face. Look at that, it's smiling at us. It's saying, I know I'm beautiful. Show me in my splendor. You want to go in the tree? How about we show you in the tree too, since you are the number one snake today. And there's Mr. Blue in the tree. Look at that beautiful face. He's in a bad mood. He's like, I don't want to be in a tree. I'm a designer snake. I don't even know what to do in a tree. Put me back in. Boas love trees. Once they get to play around with the tree a little bit, they know how they get to feel their oats and say, oh, this is what it's like in the wild that I'll never see. Look at that. That boa eventually will get a naturalistic setup because he earns it. He earned it by being my number one snake, my number one favorite snake. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's top 10 list. And I feel like David Letterman. The top 10 favorite snakes off the top of my head at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas today. It was the blue line Sunglow boa won. So I have to think about it. Maybe the next video I do where it's top 10, I'll actually think about which snakes. And maybe I'll include all the animals, including the lizards and the skinks and all that stuff. So, hey, you know, these videos are fun. I was in the hospital for a couple days again because, you know what, I had pneumonia last month and I guess they didn't give me enough antibiotics and it came back. But I knew it right away. I caught it before I had any symptoms. That's why I don't have a cold. I don't have a cough, nothing. But I was getting a little bit of spike in fevers and I had a little bit of like sticking pain in my lungs. So I'm back on some antibiotics and hopefully everything will be cleared up. And I knew I had to do a video for you guys. So here it was, top 10 best snakes off the top of my head, Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.